Good morning, children. NTR Degree College, Mahbub Nagar. We are going to start with our syllabus, with the second sem syllabus. We are going to introduce the new lesson today in today's session of the class. So, the name of the lesson is Stanzas Written in Dejection Near Naples. So, the name of the lesson is Stanzas Written in Dejection Near Naples. This poem is being written by P.B. Shelley. This poem is being written by P.B. Shelley. Then, before entering into the poem of these stanzas written in dejection, we are going to see the introduction of this P.B. Shelley, which has been given for us in the topic now. So, the introduction of P.B. Shelley is: he was born in the year of 1792. He was being born in the year of 1792. Then we are going to see in 1882. He was an English poet born to a wealthy upper class. He was born in a wealthy upper class, P.B. Shelley. He detested tyranny and institutionally servitude there. He was expelled from Oxford for publishing a tract entitled Over There, The Necessity of Atheism. The Necessity of Atheism. Conservative English society is unable to tolerate his radicalism. They forced him to leave England permanently in 1818. Shelley's poetry shows remarkable fine blending of idealistic message, precision of imagery and captivating melody there. You can also see by his works expresses as his ardent faith in precision of the progress and perfectibility of man. As a master of lyrics poetry, he is unfailingly in musical. The stamp of his poetic genius is clearly visible in lyrics like Alastair, To Skylark and Adonias, and in verse dramas like Prometheus Unbound. So this is the introduction which has been given by this P.B. Shelley. Just I shall give the repetition of these P.B. Shelley because this introduction of himself give that to show the gather of his works which has to be given again. He was born in the year of 1792 to the period of 1822. He was an English poet. He was born to a wealthy upper class of the family there. He was born in a wealthy and upper class of the family. He detested tyranny. And industrially, so institutionalized servitude means he was given his services to the institutions. He was expelled from Oxford for publishing an entitled The Necessity of Atheism. So the necessity of atheism there, and how this atheism is being observed in the conservative English. This society of unable to tolerate his radicalism forced him. So the radicalism in England, I think the radicalism in between the exploitation of the people were previously there in the England, and that became permanently in the year of 1818. Shelley's poetry shows the having of remarkably fine blending of idealistic messages. So whatever the poems consist of these Shelleys, it is going to be given the ideas and the messages of the precision of imagery and captivating the melody also. So he is also going to give the melodious senses of the poetry, words that remarkably gives the idealistic messages to the poem of the imagery of the words are being used. As a master of lyric poetry, he is unfailingly musical, so that unfallingly musical. The stamp of his poetic genius is clearly visible in lyrics like Alastair. So you can see, or you can have these lyrics in the poem of Alastair, like Skylark and Adonius, and in verse dramas like Prometheus Unbound. So you can also see in the drama that drama is namely as Prometheus Unbound. So this is the introduction of these Percy by Shelley, and what is there in the summary or the poem is about. You can see now the present poem was written by Shelley. The present poem was written by Shelley, and you can see his wife Mary visited Naples during winter from November in the year of 1818 to February 1819. So you can see the present poem is being written by P.B. Shelley when Shelley's wife Mary visited Naples. So that is the place where near the seashore he visited the place in the Naples during the winter season from November 1818 to February 1819, when the climate was pleasantly warm. You can see, you can have the support of the climate in the during the winter season. It will be very so cautiously warm, and also it is very seriously giving the entrances of these warmness or heatness in the season of winter. It is a description on the way of the poet felt at the time of its composition. So you can see how the poet felt at the time of the winter season and the warm during the winter day. And the title states that he was writing these stanzas in the stage of dejection. So he was writing why this poem to be given, that is, he is mostly in the state of dejection, where the word of the meaning dejection is that his mind or his state of mind is himself in a sad mood or sorrow or in a grief. And that title states that he was writing these stanzas in a state of dejection.
రీడింగ్ ప్యాసెస్ ఇది ఇంకా అయిపోయింది ఒకటి ఇంకొకటి ఉంది
In that only it is there.
ఇంకొకటి
That is oxymorons and hyperboles. Oxymorons, hyperbole. So that it is there in the state of dejection. However, the poem does not state the reason of his melancholy. He was writing the poem when he was in a state of dejection, but this title states that he was writing these stanzas when he was in a state of dejection. Even though also, however, the poem does not state that this is not the reason for melancholy mood. So he was writing in that stage of dejection, but it was not in a state of melancholy mood. Although this poem begins with beautiful uplifting descriptions of nature, but these descriptions, the poem describes of nature, it ends a rather sorrow filled note, and Shelley is able to see the beauty of nature. So, even though he was in a sad mood, even though the sad dejection may not support the writing of these poetry, he is going to give, but this nature is going to support him to write the words of the description of nature in these cool type of the climate there. And Shelley is able to see the beauty of nature and is able to describe with love and vigor. So, with love and vigor, you can see that he is going to express the beauty of nature with himself, with the showing of love and vigor. But when it comes to his own life, he is unable to find ever glimpse of hope. He is going to entitle, or he is going to have the beauty of the nature by the seeing of the words are going to come for the writing of the poetry, but the life of himself, or the inside of himself, of his own life, is not going to support glimmer or glimmers of hope or glitters of hope to write his poetry, because his mind is totally is in a state of dejection by the having of deeply sorrows or the loss of despair. Shelley was suffering from depression. Now he is giving, Shelley was suffering from depression due to number of reasons. So he was suffering in his state, and the depressions due to the number of reasons, due to his wife, and he had committed suicide also. He had to committed suicide. The courts had taken him into the custody because he has attempted the making of suicide. Then the courts also made him to make into the custody of his 2 children, and this poetry was neglected by the public and condemned by these critics. These the public of these poems, so the public also condemned his poetry and made by the critics that he was plagued. So he was plagued by financial problems. He also got many financial problems. Due to financial problems, he suffered from poor health. Due to financial problems, due to ill health of his wife also, he made the commitment of suicide, which the courts had been undertaken with the caring of the 2 children. So in that sort of mood also, he suffered from the poor health, and Shelley was ensnared from his the following death of their daughter also. Finally, he lost his death of the daughter. In this poem, the poet shows the state of dejection. So in this poem, the Shelley gives the state of dejection artistically placed. So this it is placed in a sharply contrasting setting that effectively emphasizes in the dejection where his mood is there. So that is the sorrowfulness of the reasons that the family showed himself to the having of the showing of the sending of a person into a sorrow or a dejection there, where his life could not support for the writing of these poems to show in a good way, or even though the family, he did not get the support of his wealth also, due to the state, due to the conditions, due to the visit of himself to the Naples, by the showing of these climatic conditions of the weather and also the winter season. The showing of the weather also gave the divinity of the nature to enhance the writing of the poetry. In this session, he pursued of all the sorrows and depths in the mind, and by the visualization of the seeing of these climatic conditions and the weather, he started writing of this poetry by the visiting of the place that is called as stanzas written in dejection near the Naples there. So that the poem of the lines are being read, and you can also go through the lines of the poem where the stanzas written in dejection near the Naples can be taken into one more session of the class. The following lines are to be read, and this should have to give the proper reading of the poem which has to be understood. So thank you. We shall continue the remaining lines of the poem in one more session.